Guys, we did chapter 12, which is about white lies, fraud, and ethics. My name is Angelina.
My name is Carol.
My name is Ernesto. My name is Nick.
My name is Aida.
Sorry for this interruption, but before you see the upcoming clips, I just wanted to give a quick rundown as to why we did what we did. As you might not know, chapter 12 was all about white lies, ethical concerns, and fraud. Throughout the whole chapter, it explained how white lies are often told to avoid hurting others, but yet still raise ethical questions about being honest. To do a fraud, it is a deliberate act, as this is for a personal benefit, it's clearly unethical, and is very much illegal. So when you watch these next couple of clips and you see why we do what we do, you'll start to understand why this is about white lies and the points of connection we're able to make. Then towards the end, you'll get to see from other students all around campus their personal beliefs and what they think is right and wrong.
Hi guys, we just wanted to let you know that your hair is really nice. Yeah, it looks really good, guys. I like it.
Thank you.
Their haircuts were not good.
Yeah, he needs to go to a new barber.
New barber ASAP.
100%.
Hey, where the fuck is Angelina at?
Yeah, I don't know. She's like
here.
2 hours late already. Oh my god.
My bad, guys. I overslept.
Oh my god.
At least I showed up. Hey, Carol. We need to talk to you.
We're getting a divorce.
It's not because of you, though, I promise.
It's because of our finance.
We just don't have enough money right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I need a minute.
Oh, Carol. Oh, I'm so sorry. I heard your parents getting a divorce.
Yeah, they just told me about it.
Yeah, I overheard them saying it was because of you. Yeah.
Don't tell Aida that I said it, bro. But she a fucking bitch, bro. She fucking slashed my tires.
Damn.
My money
Why?
gone. Window broken. I fucking hate that bitch, bro. Fuck no. But don't tell her, bro, cause like
yeah.
you know we're in the same group, and I don't want to like convert any conflict between us. You know, I'm just trying to get my grade for this like project. But don't tell her, bro.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I was talking to Ernesto earlier, and he was talking mad shit about you, like calling you, like calling you a bitch. You slash his tires. I don't know why you do that, and I don't fuck with you either.
Do you think people lie about things like sex or racism in surveys?
Honestly, yeah. I can honestly say that people would lie about stuff like that, especially on surveys, just so that because they don't feel too comfortable like sharing that information out just yet.
And then our next question is, what's something you think people search in private but won't admit in public?
What's something I think that people search in private but won't admit in public? Could you elaborate a little bit more?
Like, if you're searching something like on Google or like something you have, like a question on your mind, like whatever you have, but you wouldn't ask someone else that question, or you wouldn't typically talk about that topic.
I guess it'll say like self-identification. You know, like search it. Yeah, you know, search it online because online it has like your information, everything on there, so you can ask it like, "What do you think I am?" But you know, you go ask a person this, they'll probably think like, "Oh, you know, you're a guy or something like this." You know, they'll basically just assume based on just looking at you versus actually getting to know you.
And then our last question is, were you surprised to hear people still search racist things when Obama was elected?
Oh, well, I guess I am, yeah. I would say now I'm definitely surprised about that, especially after the Obama administration and after seeing the difference between racism from the Obama administration to the former president of Trump. Definitely surprised to see how much racism was searched out.
And that's all our questions. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you guys so much for your time.
Do you think lying as a kid has psychological effects going into adulthood?
Yeah, I think if you lie too much, you start believing it yourself, and then your whole life's a lie. And then if you're lying since you're a kid, then your whole life's a lie.
Okay. Is lying natural or learned?
Learned.
Learned?
Yeah.
If so, why?
Because you learn how to lie good, and then you can be like a better liar, and then people will believe you. Yeah, I agree with you.
Do you think stretching the truth is lying?
Oh, I don't know. Yes. Well, no, if you're stretching the truth, it shouldn't be lying.
Okay. If we couldn't lie but only tell the truth, how do you think the world would be?
Definitely like a little better, but at the same time, no. I feel like there'd be many problems because a lot of people definitely cannot handle the truth. Yeah.
Do you think people lie to benefit in life? If so, what could be an example if you don't mind?
Yeah, I feel like some people like lie. Let's say, for example, like in a job interview, they could lie to make themselves like Look better? Yeah, look better. And it will benefit them because Yeah. they'll get the job at the end.
Okay. And last question. Do you think white lies are okay? If so, when does it get to a point where it's not?
Yeah, I think little lies are fine here and there, but not to an extent. I don't know how much though.
Okay.
The first question would be, do you think people are honest once answering surveys?
I think sometimes. I think for the most part, it just depends on the content of the survey. If it's very personal or something that hits close, I feel like it depends on the person. So I can't give like a definitive answer of like if they're going to be open or if they're going to completely shut down.
Okay, that's a good answer. Second question would be, have you ever searched something on Google that you wouldn't say out loud? No, anything on Google?
Yeah. Just a general one would just be like the basically a bunch of racist claims or things about politics that I don't want to sour relations with. So I keep those things to myself, just because I'm not sure like who you know would be outraged or offended by them. So it's better to just keep that just under lock and key.
Okay. And the last question would be, do you think Google searches show who we really are? Because you know how people are too scared to answer questions in real life, and then they just go on Google and it's more likely for them to lie in person
Than it is on online.
Yeah.
I lean towards no on that one, but I also could be unsure. I feel like in terms of like Google searches, a lot of it is just for research purposes or just understanding something that you never thought of. Like for instance, you know, if you had a cavity or not, or if you know, like you have like a medical problem, you're not searching that like just out of the blue. It could also be like go into like deep stuff, such as like relationships. So I feel like it doesn't, but there are some cases where, for like I said, for the first question, it could actually show who that person is.
Okay, thank you for answering the question.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Okay. Do you know what a white lie is?
Yeah, a white lie is a cute little innocent lie that won't hurt.
Okay. Do you know the different types of like lies? Or do you just feel like lying is just lying in general? Like it's just simply that?
I feel like lying is just a one type of thing.
Okay, and obviously I feel like everyone kind of lies on a daily basis, most likely. Maybe not you necessarily, but when it comes to others, do you feel like you could recognize when people are kind of lying to you or like maybe trying to sugarcoat things? Like, do you tell?
Sometimes I could tell, but like some people make it more obvious than others, and then I feel like some people just like they'll like just be straight up and like they'll lie. They won't lie, but they'll say the truth to your face, whether it hurts or not. But some people will be like, oh, let me tell this person what they want to hear, like very that.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Okay. So when it comes to lying, do you ever like partake in that? Like, do you be lying?
Honestly, yes. Honestly, yes. Sometimes I lie. Sometimes I like make up stuff. Sometimes I'm trying to be nosy. Sometimes I'm trying to instigate stuff, so I'll lie or add a little extra to the story. But yeah, I think I do lie sometimes, but it's never like a big lie, like like this is serious, like like a cute little innocent lie that won't hurt, a little white lie. Sometimes
Okay.
they're great, but okay.
Do you feel like lying is needed in our generation today?
Yeah, I feel like a little lie here and there won't hurt. Like
Yeah.
just just to like kind of protect somebody's feelings,
Mm-hmm.
and then let later on tell them the truth when they're like in a better headspace. Okay, that's cute, but I think it's okay.
Okay, and last question. What do you think would make the how do I say this? Do you think the world would be different if everybody told the truth?
Yes, I feel like
In what way? Like elaborate on it. What would change? Because obviously I feel like people lie. So if we all told the truth or like all on our mind, how would the world be different?
I feel like if we all said we were thinking, a lot more people would be fighting other people, more fights, more like people would be more angrier and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then like a lot of feelings would be hurt because sometimes you don't need to hear the truth, and just a cute little. Sometimes you want to hear what you want to hear. Like you want to hear the good stuff. You
Yeah.
don't want to hear the bad stuff. Like I don't care if you need to lie to me. Tell me what I want to hear. Like very that. So I feel like yeah,
It would just be messy.
it would be more chaotic. Yeah.
All right, thank you. That's all.
Thanks for watching.
Guys, we did chapter 12, which is about white lies, ethics, and fraud. My name is Angelina.
My name is Kira.
My name is Ernesto.
I just hear a hoo. Bro. Watch out.
Hey, Nick, don't tell anybody.
That's perfect. That was perfect.
Hey, where the fuck is Angelina?